team, Sarah here from RomFit. I specialize in helping women build their happy and healthy using fitness as the vehicle to do so. I've helped hundreds of women foster healthier, happier relationships with their minds, bodies, also with their relationship to food by breaking things down so that they're super simple and easy to implement. Today, I want to talk about creating momentum so that you can achieve those long-term goals that you've been wanting to achieve for years. This is really for those people who start a new program, a new fitness plan, or are super keen to get back into their fitness regime. And then that motivation kind of drops off after a few weeks, and then they give up or life gets too hard, and then it's back to the same old. So this can be quite a vicious cycle, and it's frustrating. It also diminishes your trust in yourself to be able to achieve what you want to achieve. So that's why it's really important to build momentum so that you can build that confidence in your ability to stay on task to what you've set yourself to achieve, those goals that you've set for yourself. I just want to talk a bit about motivation. Motivation only lasts for, let's say, 3 days to 2 weeks at a stretch. So motivation is never going to get you there long term. So you're not going to achieve anything long term. And what I want for you is that you're able to achieve all those long-term goals, because you need to stay consistent to achieve anything. So motivation doesn't last. But building a habit we know it takes between 4 to 12 weeks to build a new habit, which becomes autopilot. So that's where the patience and consistency comes in. You need to do this behavior over and over again so that it does become autopilot, so it's not as hard. So I want to talk about what happens when you first get into this new 8-week program, or you've got this new exercise plan that you've just purchased. Motivation is super high because you've got some friends doing it with you. Maybe you just are really keen to do something for yourself. I know from that first initial high motivation that often people will jump headfirst into everything. They'll try and change their diet. They'll go from exercising once a week and try and exercise 5 times a week. They will focus on drinking 3 liters of water, getting 8 hours of sleep, reducing their stress. And then after a week, it's like, oh my God, there's so much. I forget it all and I can't do that. Great example I use with my clients is that what happens when you juggle 6 balls at a time. For me, if I juggle 6 balls, then I don't catch any of them because I'm not that coordinated. And I think maybe most people are the same. But when I focus on one small thing, I can build on that. Juggle 1 ball, after a few weeks, I get the hang of it, and then I can add in something else. Very much like fitness. If there's something that you're wanting to do, such as start a new program or maybe increase going to the gym, if you're currently going once a week, then I want you to focus on going twice a week for 4 weeks. Increasing just a little bit and focusing on that one thing means that you'll absolutely be able to achieve it. And then you're just going to build on that. So once you've increased from once to twice a week, then you're going to increase to 3 times a week. Say your goal is to get to 4 times a week. That'll take you maybe 12 weeks, but that's a slow progression that you're going to be able to sustain for the long term. Also, that's just like in anything. Focus on one thing for 4 weeks, make it a habit, and then you can build on that. So we're building momentum. The easier it is to achieve, the more confidence you're going to build by achieving that thing. So we're stacking or building on that confidence, because then you're able to achieve those bigger items that might have seemed a lot harder or frightening or just too technical for you to do. And so because you kept failing at those hard things to do, that diminished your self-confidence. But if we start small, start easy, that's going to build all that self-confidence, and then you'll be able to achieve the harder things without even realizing. It's as simple as that. Not very sexy, but it is absolutely as simple as that. So start off small, stay consistent, and build on top of that once it becomes a habit.